Like, this meridians in my body, I never knew. Whatever I'm doing, it goes and stores in some part of my body. Okay? So, what happens is, this one event happened. Okay? This is my mind. Okay? Conscious mind, subconscious mind. Okay? One event has happened, negative event. That job of that is to just repeat, manifest the same things again and again. Whatever has happened, the job of that subconscious mind to manifest and manifest and manifest. The more it manifests, I am also having the emotions. Oh shit, again it happened to me. Oh, again it happened to me. Oh, again it happened to me. It's like emotions are going on storing, going on storing, going on storing. Emotions are going on storing. And it is like a church gate says, the train is leaving from church gate and going to the Virar. Everybody wants to get into the train. Nobody is there to get out of the train. Come what may, whatever is the station, I have to get into the train. Even if there are 5 people standing on the door, I have to get into the train. Because I have to go home. I cannot stop not getting into the train. I have to get into I will feed to that guy. The same way, the emotions in my, the meridians, different meridians all over my body. Emotions will not say, okay, fine, this is full. Now there is no space here, let me check somewhere else. It will still go to that particular space wherever it is supposed to go, and it will store in that particular space in your body. Okay, and once it is full, you will see in Borivali, completely chaos, Andheri, completely chaos in those trains. I have stayed in those part of Bombay, that's why I know it very well. Completely chaos inside the train. You cannot stand, you cannot sit, you cannot do anything, you cannot move your body, but still you have to be in that train. So, the same way emotions are completely inside that particular meridian, and there will be a time when it says, okay boss, enough. Now that's it, now you do something. And then it generates as a pain into your body. And majorly, like if you're talking about injuries are mainly into our body. Whatever injuries we have are majorly, not majorly, in every case, it's a punishment for self. Like something is happening, I'm not, even if, as you're walking, you have some kind of accident, and your right foot has got injured or fractured or whatever. Majorly, there is some issue in your life, when the lower part of the body is injured, or some issue in your life which is telling you, you are stopping yourself from moving forward in your life. Okay, moving forward, because legs, everything is according to their body function. Okay, the legs I am using for moving forward in my life. So if whatever happens to my leg, I know it is moving forward, I am taking some kind of, not taking some kind of initiative, or some kind of problem which I am facing, which is completely giving me a block. And accident or an injury is definite case of self-punishment. Now it is boss, enough. Now you need to do something for this. So your body attracts that accident. Your mind will manifest that accident. Your subconscious mind, I know many of the people are repeating here. Subconscious mind will manifest that accident, because the power of subconscious mind is 6,000 times powerful, and nobody can gauge what it can do at any point in time when it is not in the control. And it is like when we're not in the control of our own subconscious mind or a conscious mind, it is like completely you are leaving you are in a forest and those African elephants are all over. You can imagine how it is going to be the situation. So it can manifest anything possible on earth for you, and if you don't control it, it will keep on manifesting these injuries or aches, pains, everything, because it is giving you a talk. It is talk means it is giving you warning. The mind cannot speak. Mind is invisible. Okay, if I'm telling you all over my head there is a mind, if you come and argue, I don't have anything to prove that there is a mind and all those things. Only there is somebody has told me, I'm telling you, it is giving me good effect. Okay, fine. I agree that. So the same way, but body is a reality. Okay, body is a reality. If you have a pain, you can do it without going to the doctor. And it is not only for that particular pain. Now, if you go to the doctor will give you a medicine for acidity, and doctor will say, okay, fine, acidity is, you take this pill, and morning, afternoon, evening, and you're gone. Acidity is over, 3 days, you are through, and follow this diet, you'll be normal. Okay, but in hypnotherapy, the self-healing tools which you get, you can use for anything in your space. Once you learn to find out the main cause of acidity, or this particular thought of this thing, this particular stress which I have taken has given me this acidity problem. In the same way, you can do it for other body aches. Everywhere in your body, you can use the same thing. I have stopped going to an actual, allopathy or a homeopathy doctor. Okay, if I am talking about homeopathy, what they do, homeopaths, they will give you a powder. Okay, that powder, nobody knows what is there in that powder. But major time, they invest on you is on consulting. If you see, homeopathy is one segment where they will just sit with you, they will talk to you, they will ask you what kind of dreams you have, what are the irritations you have, what is the stress level you are handling. They will talk to you for half an hour, and then chota sa powder wala packet they'll give you in your hand. God knows what is that, but they are spending half the time, more than half the time talking to you. Okay, the same way ulta, you're going to the allopath, he'll talk to you less, and he'll give you pills for 5 days or a week or something like that. Okay, this is the main thing which works completely. Even if you check yourself, a kid or yourself, it's happened with me many times when I used to have this severe acidity problem. The moment I decide to go to the doctor, now it is not bearable, I need to go to the doctor, that thought itself will give me another 15 minutes I am with the doctor and half an hour waiting period, and he will give you a medicine, and I'll have that medicine, this thing is gone, the pain will stop. That itself will reduce the pain. Okay, consultation is happening within me. I don't need to go and sit in front of an allopath doctor and get that consultation done. And he asked me, what you had, what kind of food diet control you are having and all those things. He need not ask me that. In my own space, it will, that time I didn't know about hypnotherapy also. In my own space it will happen. So it must have happened to you people also many times. Before going to the doctor, you are sitting outside the doctor's space, like you have a high fever, you are sitting outside the doctor waiting, and suddenly the fever is gone. I don't know how many people have experienced such things. I have experienced. I have seen people experienced all these things. So these are the things which can be dealt with without medicines. That is what is alternate medicines. This complete body is giving you signals on whatever you are experiencing and whatever you are having your own thought inputs into your mind. So this is how, and how you handle it. The main thing is how you handle it. You cannot stop any dirty thought or stressful thought or any kind of if you are working in an organization, obviously there will be politics. How you handle all those things. Those things matter actually. How you can handle all this politics in the organization. You cannot say, I stop everything and go to the Himalaya. So that is what, being here, how you can handle your own stress levels, how you can handle your own body emotions and this thing, and be completely healing yourself. Every moment you can heal yourself. Every moment. No, that is a separate thing to learn actually. See, there is a technique called emotional empowerment technique. Okay, this works majorly. This, see, now, anybody who's got an ache here, just